Hi friends, this is Maggie. So I went shopping today and I did get a couple of stuff delivered today, or actually one stuff delivered today. And I actually this year I want to go ahead and do the Inktober again. So I wanted to do it true to what it is, like it's drawings and inks. So I am going to use Inktense pencils in the blocks, and I do have the Inktense pencils, but I didn't have the blocks, and that's the things that I ordered from Amazon. So I did get that delivered today, but I wanted to show you a couple of things that I got when shopping, and some of it is related to artwork. But before that, I have been falling in love with oil paints, and I started playing with little canvases, if you can see them right here, and just having a blast with them. And you guys had seen the video where I did this one here, and then I did this one as the second one, and I wanted to do a trio set. I want to catch the light here. And then the very last one, which is one of my favorites, is this one here. Let me see if you guys can see. It's still wet a little bit. And actually, if you guys are interested, I actually have it on my Etsy store and Facebook Market on the Curious Maggie TV. I have them for $5, and then the shipping I put about $4, but it probably is about $3, so the whole thing will be about $7. So if you're interested, let me know, and then I can make the arrangements. But I have those out there, and I'm gonna be working. I bought a black canvas, so I'm gonna be working on that, not today because I have a couple of things that I want to show you and didn't want to take too long. But I do have this black canvas that I have ready to work on my next one. I have purchased this very cheap it's called Wonder Wise oil set, and that's what I've been playing with, just to get me going with my canvases and stuff like that. It's working fine, except that I noticed that the water, the white one, it's kind of, I have to apply it a couple of times to really take. It's not opaque, let's put it that way, like the rest is. So yeah, as you can see, it's pretty empty because I've been using it a lot. But this is kind of fun because I bought it because of the colors. Look how pretty. And you don't have to do much of the blendings because you have them here. Although for these, obviously I did blendings, you know, because of the colors. None of it is showing here, but I'm planning to use them more here and see how that works. But anyway, that's for my next video. Let me show you what I've got. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with what I've got. I go to this mall here in Florida where there's a leather store, and I love leather, so I'm always getting either leather journals or leather purses, or little, you know, or little wallets and stuff like that. My husband does too, so we always go there, and every time we go there we come out with a couple of things. And I did that. I actually I'm a big fan with the Hobonichi planner. I love it. It has the Tomoe River paper, and I just love it. And I buy it at the beginning of the year, and I use it throughout the whole year for my work, specifically for my work. And I keep my notes there and things that I need to do, and reminders and birthdays and stuff like that. So I keep it there, and I buy the little one because my desk for my office is not very large, so it's pretty crowded, so I need space, and I just bought a little one. And I had, for the longest time, I have been using this one that I bought years ago. And when I first bought the Hobonichi, I think about 4 years ago, that's when I started buying that planner. And I bought I started with this size, and then I went with the larger size, and then I went back to this size because this is the perfect size for my desk. And I bought this one, it was just plain, it was all plain like that, and use my Cricut machine to put the words in there and put some stickers and stuff like that. Never like this, but I did wanted a cover to just, you know, to protect the Hobonichi, because I use it. I'm constantly on it, and I use it. I do some artwork on it. I use a little bit of watercolor. I use stickers. I use stuff like that. So, but I never did like this, and I decided, like, you know I'm gonna purchase again the Hobonichi next year, and I'm gonna purchase the same size. So let me go ahead and see if this leather store, because I went through Amazon and I did buy a leather journal through Chick Sparrow. Love it. It's an 8x5, I think it is. It's pretty big. It's good for my inserts that I have for my moleskin, and so I use that. And the inserts that I have there, I have like a prayer journal. I have something where I do a little bit of mixed media. I've shown that before, but it's a little too big, and for me to use it as a planner. So I keep that, and I love that. So I was looking at it, and I said, I want to get a leather one for my small Hobonichi planner. And I went online, and the ones that are through Hobonichi, I didn't like them. They didn't really have what I was looking for, meaning leather. I wanted something that was leather, and it was so expensive though, even the ones that I didn't like. And I'm saying, and going back and forth, I remember, oh wait, I always go to this store at the mall that they have leather, and it's very good price. That I actually can pick up a couple of items that are leather. And I said, let me go there. I didn't think they were gonna have it, because the size is just, they call this an A6, and it's kind of like a 4.5 by maybe 6 inches. So it's not a standard journal planner cover. So I didn't think he was gonna have it, but I said, let me take it with me. Even if he has something that's leather, straight leather, with having anything just a straight leather, I'll just cut it up to make it fit. I was thinking going along that line, and to my surprise, they did have something that it looks wonderful. And this is what I got. Look how pretty this is. This is that leather that when you scratch it, you get those lines. Love it, and it fits perfect. That's my Hobonichi book, and it fits perfect. I also have a little bit more. I have the inserts, and even this zipper in the back, where I can put little stickers, or I usually use stickers that said to-do list or stuff like that. I can put it here in the back. It has a zipper here, but it just fit perfect. All I had to do was just slide this in here, and then that's it. So I was so happy. I was like, oh yes. And first of all, because I like to give them, they're wonderful people, so I wanted to give them the business. And also, I didn't think I was gonna find it, and then I come to find out. And then this is the leather that is, it can bend. I hate the hard leather. I just love it. And then since I was there, and I figured I can get it a packet, and I usually carry a small purse that is where I can throw, sometimes if I can throw a little journal in there, and maybe a pouch with some coloring pencil, or some of the art materials. Not too much if I'm out and about and I decide to stop in a place and start drawing something. So I kind of like to have that purse. So I ended up finding a purse that will match this, and that is this one here. Look how pretty. And it has this huge pockets here. See here, I can put my phone in here, and then I have the other one. Actually, I started putting pencils and stuff in here, like my hands. I love this one. Fresh cut lilacs from Bath, and this smells so good. Anyway, so it is the perfect match. Look at that. Even though I don't plan, once in a blue moon I'll throw this in there. I normally this is sits on my desk all the time, but look at all the compartments inside. It has a nice zipper, and then it has a zipper right in the middle, and then it has a compartment here, compartment in the other side, and also a place where you can put the phone and pencil and stuff like that. Let me show you. And I always carry my little huge journal. It's real tiny. This is where I do my little sketches and little drawings. And then find out that the Inktense pencils are the best ones. I did try watercolor too, works really good too. Watercolor is pretty good, but I did try the oil pastels, and doesn't work that well on this page. But this is just to practice and play, and it's so tiny. Just throw it in my purse, and I have a pencil there. But it has all these nice compartments in there, and it's really nice. So it matches perfect with that, and I love the material itself. I don't like the hard leather, and I thought that was an awesome find. Anyway, now what I'm going to do, actually, like I mentioned before, I want to do the Inktober for this year, and pretty much avoid using, like I used to do it with acrylics, or I would use watercolor. I'm actually going to use inks, pencil, inks, and stuff like that, especially because I want to work really on my drawings, because every time I do it, and it has you a whole month doing a drawing every day. By the time I'm done, I can tell the difference. My drawings improve so much when I do those, challenges. So but this time I want to stick to my drawings and stick to the inks, and then using the Inktense pencils, which are right in here. I have them in here in this pouch. And these are the ink. Therefore, Derwent is the company. I need to put the light here so you guys can see better. And then I think I have 12. Yeah, I don't have the full set. I have 12 of them. And then I'll show you on the book when you put this down and you add a little bit of water, which I'm going to be using that water brush. It's that water where you add water to it and has the little brush, and then this ink will start moving, and it's not watercolor, it is actually permanent ink. So it's kind of scary to use it, because once it's down, that's it. So you just got to make sure you have your colors in the right place. So I'm going to be using that, but because I'm impatient, and I can just sit there, and if I'm hitting a large area, I don't want to just sit there and going back and forth. But the pencil, I actually went ahead and bought the same thing, and they're called the Inktense blocks, and that's what I had delivered from Amazon. And I'll show you. I'm going to be unboxing that. But before we do that, let me show you something else I got at the mall. Actually, this is the second time I buy these. These are like 10 set cards and envelopes. They're real tiny, and I love it because every time if I do an artwork that I sell, I always like to give them a little gift. Either I give them a little artwork that I have, either big size or something, but I always like to put a thank you card. And I also do a drawing there, and I can use, for this little cards, they're blank, I can either use the acrylic, I can use the gesso, I can even use a light wash with the watercolor, and it just works wonderful. And they're so tiny, they're so cute. I use them as a thank you card, and then in the back you have the little envelope that goes with it. So I use it a lot, and I'm running low, and I saw that they have, it was only $4.99, I think. Yeah, I was at Michael's today, so I bought me This set is like a cream color, and then I bought another set which is the white one. This one is cream and this one is white. Then before going here, then here's a little book of stickers, and I'm not a big, I can do my own, you know, artwork, but sometimes I like to just quickly paste a sticker in my planner when I'm working on a page on a day or something like that. And the ones that I really like is when it has kind of flowers, or maybe has like a little let me open this up. Oh, I ripped it. Ah! I should have used the scissors. And they were for $9. Usually these things run for $14, and then it was a 30% off. So I thought it was a good deal, and I figured, you know, this is good when I quickly want to just make a page pretty. And so you have the flowers, which are pretty nice, and then you have the little to-do list and little calendars to put your notes, which this is exactly what I do with my planner. I just put my notes real quickly. I'm not writing a lot of stuff. It's just, you know, so, but then here, you know, it has all these pretty ones, but then back here has flowers again. And look how pretty they are. Look how pretty they are. They have those, and then they have another different style of flowers. I thought, oh, this is so nice. It's really pretty. Look at these. These are so nice, because then you can put your notes right next to it. There's another set. Hold on. It's driving me crazy. Let me see. Oh yeah, this is the same one. It's just different because this set of flowers are like more shiny, and these are more like paper, which I like the paper one, but I still sometimes use the shiny one. So anyway, I got that from Michaels. Then I got me it's the first time I haven't done the I have seen people doing artwork on like wood panels like this, and I said, oh, this would be nice. So I purchased, they were like 69 cents each, so I bought two just to play with that and see, because a lot of people love to do artworks. They do their acrylic or the oil, they prep it and then they'll do their artwork on these panels, which is kind of nice. I went ahead and bought two to try that. And then when in preparation for my Inktober, I had this insert journal in new. It's new, and I was planning to use this. I didn't want to use a big journal because it takes a long time, because I would have to put more on the page, and every day you have to do a drawing, and I just want to do something quick but still do the challenge. And so I decided, let me pull one of my small journals, and this is an insert. It's Moleskine, I think it is. Yeah, Moleskine journal. But when I was trying the Inktense pencils back here, I did a swap. It's okay. It's very light though. It's okay, and then you're very limited on the water because this paper is not really watercolor. You see bubbles in the back, which, you know, I'm not planning to do front and back, but it's okay, but I have to be so careful in using my water. And when you do watercolor all the time, you tend to use a lot of water, so it's kind of restricting me from using water just because of the paper. It's not going to be able to take it, so I was a little bit discouraged. You know, I did play with that, but this is what I'm planning to do, more focus on more of a watch, so using the lines and stuff like that. This one, and again, I love color, so that's why I'm using the Inktense pencils and blocks for that. But I am very limited. Once you start using a lot of water, you can see the paper. It's not really, doesn't take it well. So I went to Michael's, and that was one of the reasons why I went to Michael's, to get me a mixed media journal that's going to hold a little bit of more water, and this is the one I'm going to use. And I wanted to do a swap so you guys can see me using the box and the Intense pencil. Okay, so I'm back. Now it's time to open my delivery from Amazon. These are the Intense blocks. So I'm gonna go ahead and open this. And they come in that metal box, just like the pencils. I don't know what I did with I probably have it someplace, but it does come, your Intense pencils will come like in a box like this, and you have all your pencils lined up. But the blacks, they also come, I thought it was gonna be like a cardboard box, but it's actually a metal box. That's kind of neat. Go ahead and open this. And this is the 12 set, because they were expensive. I think this was like $28. And the other one was $48. That has other colors, and I'm like, I don't think I need that much. And I can blend colors, so that'll work. But here it is. These are the blocks. And then these blocks are good because I can take the block and just kind of go like that to cover an area, instead of going with the pencil back and forth, and you cover it faster. But I can also use it like if it was watercolor. You know, my brush is wet, and I can come here and pick up the ink or the pigment and pick it up, and then go straight into my page, and then it'll be like if it was watercolor. So let's go ahead and try this out with the new mixed media book. And I'm going to change the camera location. Okay, so this exactly has 30 pages. I think October's 31. Yeah. So I know I'm gonna end up doing my page 30, and then my 31 will be in the back. So but the rest of the pages are going to be just the one page for the artwork or for the drawing. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to my first page, and I'm gonna go in the back. I'm gonna go the back, and then try it out there. Let's see if you guys can see what I'm doing here. I may move this here. See if that helps. Okay. All right, so with the pencils, I'm gonna do a circle. Let's do it right here. I'm gonna do a circle, and that's with the Intense Dermot, and this is the black one. Okay, I'm gonna do a circle, and then in black, and I'm actually gonna make it like black going to brown. So you can take your pencil and kind of just fill in, and then we'll find the brown one. This is my brown one, and then I'll end it up like with yellow, so you can see the changes of it once I put the water on it. And then I'm gonna finish it up with yellow. Yellow is pretty strong pigmented. Wait until you see when I put the brush on this. And then I use this water brush. I bought this years ago, and I've used it a lot. I love the tip of it. Let's right? And then let me just put it here. Let's see if you guys can have a better view. I think this is better. Let me turn it more. Turn this more. Okay. Now with the water, when you apply it to it, then the ink will start moving. See, it's black. And the good thing about this brush is you can control the ink versus using a larger brush. And I kind of take the color out because now I want to blend in the brown. Clean it up and then finish it up with the yellow. Wet, you can play with it, but once this is dry, this is it. You are done. See? See? Now, so when I'm working on a drawing and I want to create shadows, I can, go in here and use, my ink. Now, for the outside background, normally that's a little bit more space, and that's when I wanted to come here and use the blocks. And for the blocks, let's go ahead and use orange. See, much faster. I just want to put a little bit more orange in there. And then I can do the same thing. For here, I can use a larger brush instead of using this one, but we'll use this one for now. Just add a little bit of orange here. Just add a little bit more orange. And then when you come in with your brush, here goes your watercolor. And now I am being true by using inks for my Inktober challenge. So I hope you guys enjoy this. What I'm planning to do is I'm planning to do a close up, you guys can see. What I'm planning to do is I'm probably gonna go ahead and do like 2 or 3 and then just show you guys as I'm moving along instead of doing 1 a day, because a lot of times I don't have the time lately to post a video every day of me creating it and putting it together, but I probably can do 1 and then just show you what I have so far and then go through this, and at the very end I'll do the finale, which is showing all the pages. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you. Bye.